ladies and gentlemen, hello, 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 hello.
I'm so
Welcome.
disappointed, man. I'm
Why?
sorry, but I'm looking and they've got the astronauts in Russian-looking suits.
Russian-looking suits?
That kind of reddish orange.
Uh-huh.
That's what the Russians have.
Oh. I mean, it just looks like what you would wear at, like if you were working on the side of the road.
Just like a Russian.
Okay. All right. Anyway, we're watching the astronauts get strapped in right now, getting ready for the launch. Is that inside the spaceship right there, or are they just practicing?
No, it doesn't look like it's inside the spaceship. I guess they're probably testing the suits out.
Yeah. Says it looks like a nice clear day. I think they'll probably be able to send this bad boy up. Imagine the nerves that are running through your body whenever you're getting ready for that.
Gosh, even though you've been trained so much, I mean, the excitement.
Are you thinking about like images of the Challenger going through your head over and over? That's what I'd do. I'd be like, man, this thing's gonna blow up.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, yeah, you would.
I would.
You're so negative. You don't need to be negative, man. Just think, it's an adventure of a lifetime. I'm going to be remembered forever.
I'm not. I don't know that I'm negative. I'm just. Is paranoid what I'm looking for? What am I?
You overthink. You have a tendency to overthink things.
Yeah, I'm an overthinker. I overthink a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube. There's our girl Stacy G with a hey now coming in on YouTube.
Yep, I've got a nickname for her. I call her Tiny Dancer. Because, she's got the little dance troupe. And then Rainey from Oklahoma, I call her Who'll Stop the Rainy.
Who'll Stop the Rainy?
Yeah.
That's quite a long name.
Well, yeah, but it works.
Okay.
Or I could say Rainy Days, but then I like the Who'll Stop the Rainy.
I'm just going to call her Rainy.
Okay, I'm big boring.
But yeah, that's our Bubba Army people down there in Tampa. Well, not just in Tampa and Oklahoma and everything else. They're always hanging out with us on YouTube. You can hang out with us on YouTube as well. Also, I'll be live probably for the next 30 minutes on TikTok, my personal TikTok at Andrew Mclain, trying to do an hour or so live. And really what that gives you is, what you get from TikTok is basically you can talk to me during the commercial breaks, unlike what you would get during YouTube.
Right.
So you get kind of direct access to everything. Stacy says I am tiny and I dance. So you got that going.
Yeah.
Tiny dancer, dancing for money.
No, that's not it.
Do what you want me to do.
No.
Is that not the lyrics?
No, that's Tina Turner's.
Tina Turner.
Oh, but I can see Tiny Dancer is the name of her song, too.
So what am I singing?
This is an Elton John song. You're singing a song from the 80s.
About what? What is the one I'm singing?
Oh, Private Dancer.
No, it's not.
Yeah. I'm your private dancer, dancing for money. Do what you want me to do.
Private Dancer?
Yeah.
Play Private Dancer for me.
Okay. I will.
Tina Turner sings that song?
Yep.
I mean, I knew it was a female. I'm not surprised by that, but I thought that was Tiny Dancer.
No, Tiny Dancer is Elton John. Okay.
I don't know if I believe it.
Let's see. Let me find that.
Which is this one?
This is Private Dancer.
By Tina Turner.
Okay, here we go.
Lie. Here we go.
Keeping your eyes on the wall.
Sounds like you're singing.
Boom.
Okay, that is what I had in my head.
Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
And then what's the Elton John one?
Oh man, okay.
Hold me closer, tiny
That's
dancer.
it. That's it.
It's only because Stacey G put that in the chat.
Oh,
I don't actually remember it.
Okay, let me bring this up. Get it right here. On the dance. I love this song. I play it live.
Oh, you do this? You play this song?
Mm-hmm, when I do the piano.
Let's hear it. Let's hear this alleged Tiny Dancer song by Elton John that I don't believe actually exists. Or am I just having a Mandela effect? Is that what's going on? I'm remembering things a certain way that aren't real, like the Berenstein Bears and all the other. That's a pretty wild theory, by the way, if you've never gone down that rabbit hole.
Now you remember it, right? Great song. His old stuff is just phenomenal.
Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Yeah,
wait, have you invited Elton John in here?
I know, it sounds just like him. No, I didn't realize that was it. Good for them. Is that Bubba Wallace there at the space station with the astronauts? Oh, no, that's another astronaut guy. Are the guys in the orange the astronauts or the guys in the white?
No, the guys I think in the orange.
Yeah, you're probably right. Anyway, that's
because they were hooking them all up and everything.
That's going to be good. It's going to be good. By the way, if you want to get in, 205-545-9950. Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza is maybe what I thought it was.
Yeah, that's one of the misunderstood lyrics.
We need to do that one day, by the way. Just get people to text in or call in their misunderstood lyrics.
Yeah.
And then we'll go back, we'll pull it up, and we'll see if it
yeah, and I can do a commercial for an album of misunderstood lyrics.
Yes, you could do. You remember when they used to do the commercials back in the day? They'd play them at nighttime, like in the middle of the night while you'd wake up, and they'd be like, get 2 CDs with the greatest hits. And you can do that kind of commercial, but it's only misunderstood lyrics.
Yes.
Could you put something like that together?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. I'll try and have it for Friday.
The misunderstood lyrics, greatest hits. Get the double album for only $19.99. Mail your check to blah, 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 blah. All right, let's go to, first, let me tell you about Alabama Men's Clinic, alabamamensclinic.com. Love Alabama Men's Clinic and what they do for my guys out there. Low testosterone. It's a real problem for men. You know this. Some of y'all may be suffering from it. It's nothing to be embarrassed about or ashamed of. It just happens. Like your body just, it just produces less over time. And sometimes there's other factors that causes your body to produce less testosterone earlier in life. I mean, we've seen examples of 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds that are having intimacy problems and they don't understand why, and it traces back to low T. So if you think that that's you, you're not really going to know until you book an appointment at Alabama Men's Clinic and get tested out. That's the first step. You can do that on their website, alabamamensclinic.com, or you can call them. I'll give you the number in a moment, but just remember that this is about many things, not just, life in the bedroom, but also how you feel on a day-to-day basis. Testosterone can just make you feel like less of a man if you ain't got enough of it. You're tired all the time. You're dragging. You can barely get up and go to work. But as far as the bedroom goes, there is the help with that, the help with ED, but also different performance issues. Maybe you're not happy with, I don't know, the size of your soldier, and you'd like to change that. Alabama Men's Clinic, they have treatments for that. Not even lying. So call them up, 205-598-7000, 205-598-7000, or online, alabamamensclinic.com. Jeremy and the crew down there are just absolutely phenomenal, and they use the treatments themselves, so they know what they're talking about. So get with them. Just make sure you mention me. Let's go to Stick and Bessemer. Stick, what's up?
Hey now.
Hey now.
So, misunderstood lyrics. I've got a song, but I really can't say what it is. I'll have to tell you off the air. But there's a new country song out that the first 3 times I heard it, just kind of catching it, I thought they're not saying that. So I'd go back and look up the lyrics and go, oh, that's what they're saying.
Uh-oh.
And what was it?
Do you want to talk? The song is Jews in Texas, I think's the title of it.
Jews in Texas?
Yes. And there's a lyric where she says she's drinking by herself, and when you listen to it, it sounds like she's saying she's drinking something inappropriate by herself. You realize it's not.
Oh, Lord.
She's actually saying, drinking Jack all by myself. How about that?
What can that be misunderstood as, John Bird?
You listen to it, and then you can be a little off key, if you will, and instead of being all on key, here's my hand.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Just listen to it. Listen, you'll laugh pretty hard.
We may put that as part of our commercial that we put together. Cool. Good stuff, Stick. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, man, there's a bunch of them out there. I mean, a ton of them. Dave's in Woodstock. Dave, what's up, buddy?
Oh, not much. There is a name for misunderstood lyrics. It's called a mondegreen.
A mondegreen?
I didn't know that. Mondegreen.
Yeah, look it up. I think so. I'm not sure of the spelling, but yeah, there's a name for that.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
A mondegreen. Is it French?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a few I've had issues with, and finally look, get the lyrics and say, I didn't know it said that,
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
thought I'd throw that out there.
All right, Dave. Appreciate it, bud.
All right, bye.
What do you say, mondegreen? Sounds like Famunda cheese. Famunda these nuts.
Yep, a mondegreen is a frequently humorous mishearing or misinterpretation of a phrase, typically song lyrics or poetry. Dude, man, that guy is smart. He's a genius. I never would have gotten that.
I'm reading some of Ketanji Brown Jackson's oral arguments during the during the hearing on birthright citizenship. She said, "What are you suggesting? That babies, when they're born, they have to have some sort of documents?" Well, yeah, a birth certificate.
Oh my gosh.
You big dummy. You big dummy. 205-545-9950. Donald Trump has revealed as of this morning that Iran has asked for a ceasefire, which is a major development, but this one condition must be met before he considers it. I'll give you that on the other side. On the text line, Kevin says, Andrew, it's funny how you get busted for vaping while anti-vaping commercials are running during your break. They're coming for you. Watch out. I have.
They are. They're after your freedoms.
I have been hearing the anti-vaping commercials. And they're like, if you vape, you're going to die. Brought to you by the tobacco industry.
Yep, because we want control.
Tiff and Coleman says, Andrew, that's cold anxiety. Yeah, I do. I do have anxiety. That's for daggum sure. Bubba Rumble says, we're going back to the moon. Well, not actually to the moon, but passing by fairly close to it. It counts for something. So is that what we're doing? Is that this ship is just going to pass by the moon? And if so, why can't we land on the moon?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a doggone minute.
We want to land on the moon.
Something's going on.
Pat says, nasty dancer. Is that a misheard lyric?
I'm your nasty dancer. Yeah, I can hear that.
Burke at Work Truck says, hold me close, old Tony Danza.
That's the classic.
Yeah. Mitch says, Andrew, you should never question JB when it comes to music. That's a good point.
I don't know about that.
And then Bart says, Andrew, never question the Birdman when it comes to music. Have you lost your mind?
Oh, stop it, everybody. Just stop it. I mean it.
John says, oh, so we don't get to hear Nasty Dancer?
Well, it may make the commercial.
Oh, he says Nasty Dancer by Kilo Ali. So is there an actual Nasty Dancer song?
Probably on Spotify, there's probably a big, great square with an E in the middle.
Michael says Andrew is thinking about the rap song Nasty Dancer by Kilo Ali. Hank says the orange suits are flight suits, so they can be seen in the ocean if anything goes wrong. They wear white while they're in orbit.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
Darren says the Pantera Hofstyle version was the best. But I don't remember that one. Richard the Cop says that I thought it was I'm a titty dancer, a dancer for money.
I'm your titty dancer.
Let's see. Brian says, I don't know if this is a misunderstood lyric or just something that was cool, but in the REM song, It's the End of the World, Trump is mentioned by name. Is he?
Really? Hold on.
Oh, no. Not only is he a time traveler, but he's mentioned he's mentioned in the end of the world. It's the end of the world. Jamie says, JB got one for Sister Christian. I used to say more Duran instead of motoring. More Duran.
Oh, that's a great one.
She said I knew better, though. Jay says I went and listened to that song Choosing Texas during the break and didn't hear what the caller was talking about. Another Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza. Artemis isn't landing on the moon because there is not a lunar landing vehicle as part of the payload. That would be my guess anyway, says David. Trucker Jack says NASA is doing a drive by the moon in order to it later. I guess he means in order to land on it later. So this is a mission to set it up so they can go land on the moon. And are we all going to have our family sitting in front of the TV watching when we do eventually land on the moon?
I'm going to be sitting in
like
front
back
of
in the
TV.
60s?
Yeah, I'm going to be sitting on the floor.
Michael, today's moonshot is a drive-by to make sure everything works. Okay, yeah, we're getting...
Yeah, no, they did that with the different Apollos and worked their way up to the moon landing. Brian
says play the End of the World song and you'll hear it too.
Yep, I've got it right here as far as the lyrics. It says that part, where it talks about, it says, team by team reporters baffled Trump's tethered crop.
What?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Team by team reporters baffled Trump tethered cropped.
Okay.
And Trump used the song in 2015.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And then REM was like, no, man, you can't use it.
John Bird for high school music teacher, says Patrick.
Oh, my gosh. Actually, that was what everybody in my hometown wanted me to be.
Darren says, my wife used to sing Funk's older brother instead of Funk's soul brother.
That's a good one. Funk's older brother.
Billy says, sitting on the floor with my legs crossed.
Yep. That's what he's going to be doing.
Yep. Apollo 8 says, Mike. This one says, sorry, stepped away, but did you talk about T-Tubs trading commercials? Supporter of his, but this is concerning. Yeah, I haven't talked about it yet, but we'll get to it. Robert says, all wrapped up like a douche.
Yes.
Wrapped up like a douche in the middle
that's
of
been
the
hotly
night.
contested for years.
Yeah, I think that was. I think it was. There's a million of them
intentional.
out there, but again, we'll try to make a mock commercial of misheard lyrics. All right, let me get to the ceasefire thing. I want to talk to you about that. Also, our man TJ says the Artemis is the first rocket in 50 years to leave the Earth's orbit. Is that true?
Yeah.
Really? Oh man, that's good stuff. I mean, we mentioned it yesterday. I just hadn't looked into what their entire mission was, but that's gonna be cool, man. And when something goes wrong and Elon sends SpaceX up there to check them to save them, that'll also be good stuff. All right, so we got your top 4 for John Bird Plays the Guitar coming up here in a moment. But first, let me get Rick and McCall. Rick, what's up, buddy?
I've been just doing something real dangerous. I've been sitting around here thinking about this DEI.
Oh, yeah?
I know you don't hear nobody talk about it much, but, it's racism, right? It's divisive. It's discriminatory.
Right.
It's prejudice. All right. Bob Hope. Patriot.
Bob Hope. Bob Hope is your patriot.
Yeah, I know. Obama, what was that? He was hanging out with Farrakhan. That makes him a Muslim.
Yeah, that does.
That's all I got.
All right, Rick. That was good. It was short and to the point. Rick just covered 3 different topics. People, Bob Hope is his most patriotic, and then Obama's Muslim because he hung out with Farrakhan, and also makes him. Who was the preacher? What was the preacher's name? Said GD America?
The one in Chicago from his home church.
Yeah, God, what was his name? Pastor. Oh gosh, his name was it Lewis? Obama, former pastor. I gotta figure out his name now. I'm not gonna be able to let it go. Obama, former pastor. Oh gosh, I can't believe I can't remember his name.
Yeah, you're usually
Jeremiah Wright.
That's it.
Jeremiah Wright
was so wrong.
Chickens are coming home to roost. GD America. That guy. All right, so John Bird Plays the Guitar coming up this Friday. John Bird is not going to be my producer on Friday, but he's going to come in at 1 o'clock to not only perform, but he's going to hang out for the hour.
Yeah,
he's got to do Leland's show on Friday. So for the first, for the show, it's going to be Orlando. And so, and I know when we have a fill-in producer, no matter who it is, it kind of throws a wrench in Fun King Friday. But we'll make it work. I mean, there's plenty of news that I can go over and everything else. Anyway, John Bird, I don't know how you're doing this. Are you just announcing? Are you going to play the songs?
No, not the songs. I'm going to do who came in fourth.
Can we play the song of the number one?
Yes, I've got that right.
Oh, okay, all right. So DJ John Bird, Casey Kasem. For this week's John Bird Plays the Guitar, who came in at number 4?
With 19% of the vote, it's More Than Words by Extreme.
More Than Words. Yeah, good. I don't like that one. DJ John Bird, Casey Kasem, who came in at number 3.
At number 3, with 25% of the vote, Keep On Rockin' by Steve Miller Band.
I'm good with that. And the final 2, just tell me the final 2 real quick.
Your final 2 are Dust in the Wind by Kansas and Desperado by the Eagles.
I think I want Desperado to win, but if you will, who took the number 1 spot this week?
Coming in at number 1 with 33% of the vote, it's Desperado by the Eagles.
Hey now. Good.
Yep, I've been working on trying to do a little guitar intro for that, but I might just do the Lonely Whistle guy to do that. This always makes me cry.
Does it?
Yeah.
Are you going to cry Friday?
I'm working on not doing it.
Yeah, because you're going to be in studio
Okay,
with me.
I can't listen to that anymore.
Well, you're going to be in studio with me, so don't cry Friday. It'll be
I'm going to work on not crying. That song's so fun to sing.
Those 4 songs weren't really my speed this week.
Yeah, and you had another what would have been a great one, "Dust in the Wind" by Kansas.
Do we take suggestions tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Thursday. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and you're going to be the picker because you hadn't had to pick in a long time.
I don't think I've picked since you've been back.
Yeah.
So I will be this week's guest picker. So we'll take your suggestions coming up on Thursday, which is tomorrow. So go ahead and be thinking about what you want to send in, and we'll get you hooked up. Let me go back to the news real quick.
Yeah.
Donald Trump revealed that this morning that Iran has asked for a ceasefire, but there is a condition that's got to be met before he considers it. Here's what Trump said on Truth Social. Let's see if I can find it. He said, he took to Truth Social, deliver some promising news. Iran's new president just asked America for a ceasefire to end the fighting. Trump says he's considering it. He said Iran's new regime president, much less radicalized and far more intelligent than his predecessors, has just asked the United States of America for a ceasefire. We will consider when the Hormuz Strait is open, free, and clear. Until then, we are blasting Iran into oblivion, or as they say, back to the Stone Ages. And that was it. So Iran's coming to the table, and they're like, could you please stop? And Donald Trump is like, yes, I will, as soon as the Hormuz Strait is wide open and anybody and everybody can get through there. Otherwise, no deal. There's 2 stipulations here. 1, no nuclear weapons or materials. Number 2, no blocking of the Hormuz Strait. And what Iran really needs to consider is the fact that if you don't open it, you're going to lose it for good. And we'll just take it over, and we'll decide when it's open and when it's not. If you can open it up now and save face, then maybe it's in the cards later. Not that this is a good thing, but maybe it's in the cards later for you to have the negotiating power of saying you will or you won't keep the strait open. But it's, it's whatever. It's up to y'all. Trump will be giving an address tonight to the nation to provide an important update on the Iran conflict at 8 p.m. Caroline Leavitt putting that out there on social media last night, saying tomorrow night at 9 p.m., President Trump will give an address to the nation to provide an important update on Iran. It says that so far military operations have involved the U.S. Air Force and Navy. The U.S. military has decimated Iran's missile infrastructure, naval forces, air force, and nuclear capabilities, according to the Pentagon. Early Tuesday, Pete Hegseth provided an Iran war timeline, saying Trump said 4 to 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, 3 weeks. It could be any particular number, but we would never reveal precisely what it is. Later Tuesday, in remarks with reporters in the Oval Office, Trump said, quote, I think we're 2 or 3 weeks out. We'll leave. There's no reason for us to do this. He said amid the Wall Street Journal report that claimed Trump would end the war with Iran without completely securing the Strait of Hormuz. He said, look, the problem with the Strait, a guy can take a mine, drop it in the water, and say, oh, it's unsafe. It's not like you're taking out an army or you're taking out a country. He can drop it, or he can take a machine gun from the shore and shoot a few bullets on a ship, or maybe an over-the-shoulder missile, small missiles. That's not for us. That'll be for France. That'll be for whoever's using the strait. But I think when we leave, probably that's all cleared up. So he's saying that's it. What he's trying to convey there is the fact that when we leave, if this plays out to where Iran will cut a deal with us, they will still be in control of the strait, which will be that scenario where they have the ability to do, what it is they want. And European countries like France need to decide whether or not they're going to get involved and make sure that strait stays open. Because our main mission was not the Strait of Hormuz. It was the nuclear capabilities and making sure that those were eliminated. And for the most part, that seems to be the case, with the exception of enriched uranium that sits in underground bunkers. Here's the point about Iran for people that say Iran's not a threat. You don't put all this stuff in underground bunkers if you don't plan on using it for evil, if you don't plan on using it for destruction. They're not building rockets and missiles so they can use it for their electric grid or for their energy systems or to the betterment of their society, of their population. They're making missiles to shoot it at people, to shoot it at their enemies. Again, an apocalyptic viewpoint of the people that have run Iran for decades. It's based on a religious ideology that is about bringing the end of the world. And we just can't let that happen. I mean, this is something we've talked about time and time again. I don't have to rehash it, but it's the reality of it. I mean, that's what we're facing with Iran. You want to get in? 205-545-9950. Also, Trump yesterday weighing in on the cross-dressing photo scandal involving Kristi Noem's husband. What a weird time to be alive and keeping up with politics in the U.S. Underdog Fantasy. God, it's Mike. Underdog Fantasy. Come on. There we go. Underdog Fantasy. Let me just reset. Reset. Underdog Fantasy. UnderdogFantasy.com and on the Underdog Fantasy app. As you know, Underdog is where it's at. We got big games coming up. John Bird was very grateful to see the Huskies beat the Blue Devils.
One of the greatest endings to a March Madness game.
Epic fashion. Beat them in epic fashion.
First of all, they did a block, and all Duke had to do was just run down. They did a block, got us there, boom, 3. I hope y'all had money on Connecticut.
It was wild. But Underdog Fantasy is where you can make all your picks. All your picks on players, higher or lower, on stats like rebounds and steals and points and 3-pointers. Oh my gosh, there we go. We got to get something going. I got to email somebody. But yeah, anyway, you can make your picks, get your picks right, get your entries right. You can win a lot of money. You can play with as little as $1 too. It's completely up to you. You just gotta, when you sign up, use my promo code HeyNow, as you know, HEYNOW, all one word, and get to picking. So if you haven't downloaded the app, go ahead and do it. It's free to download, free to sign up, free to use my promo code. And when you use my promo code, you're going to get bonus entries. Download the app today and use promo code HeyNow to score $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code HeyNow. Underdog, make plays, win money. Must be 19 or older and present in Alabama. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit ncpgambling.org. So Trump responded. He has spoken out about Tuesday's shocking expose concerning Kristi Noem's husband that has rocked the political world, as they say. I mean, the Daily Mail claims it's reviewed hundreds of messages exchanged between Byron Noem and multiple individuals over a period of more than a year, overlapping with the time his wife was leading the Department of Homeland Security. Now, listen to this, John Bird. These communications allegedly include explicit conversations with online performers, financial transactions totaling at least $25,000 through platforms like PayPal and Cash App, photos of himself in provocative attire, and admissions about his personal life and marriage.
Dude, I still can't. I just still, can't believe it.
So the Daily Mail yesterday spoke to Trump via phone regarding the scandal, and he was shocked, they said. Trump told the outlet he felt bad for the Noem family, assuming the report is true. He added that he was unaware of the events in question. He said, quote, "They confirmed it? Wow. Well, I feel bad for the family. If that's the case, that's too bad. I haven't seen anything. I don't know anything about it. That's too bad, but I just know nothing about it." And that's really all Trump can do is just say,
but don't you think they're going to try and say, well, yeah, he knew about it because he removed her?
I mean, I speculated that there was maybe rumblings, but, again, this is not something of Kristi Noem's doing, but it's also, you can speculate that it would be, I don't guess it would be too hard to believe that Kristi Noem didn't know about it. She, as DHS secretary, is probably rarely home.
No,
and rarely with her husband.
I don't think you can defend this.
You can't defend it, but I'm just speaking on Kristi Noem's knowledge of him doing it.
Yeah, but this had to go on for a long time.
According to the Daily Mail, they've got stuff from over the past year.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, maybe,
but it's also could have been going on much longer.
Yeah,
than that.
maybe one of two things happened. Maybe he started doing that, and she said, "Well, you know what? I'm gonna go out and find me somebody." Or maybe she was doing her thing, and he said, "Well, you know what? I'm gonna dress up in dresses, and I'm gonna go online, and I'm gonna pay money for people to dance naked in front of me, and I'm gonna dress, in provocative clothing." That might be a little sort of different, but.
And I'm gonna get into bimbofication.
Bimbofication, that kills me.
That's something else, man. That old bimbofication. Oh, it's weird. Well, that is weird. So, anyway, that's his comments on that. Also, as I noted earlier, he signed an executive order on mail-in voting, which will require DHS to verify U.S. citizens. This is, just to give you kind of some insight on what that executive order does, it will require the Secretary of Homeland Security to create a list of verified U.S. citizens who are eligible to vote in each state with the Social Security Administration's help. The presidential action will also require that the U.S. Postal Service only send absentee ballots to those on each state's approved mail-in ballot list. Ballots will now have specific secure envelopes with unique barcodes for tracking. The states will be provided with their revised list of confirmed voters no less than 60 days before each federal election under the order. The executive order also tells the U.S. Attorney General to prioritize investigating and prosecuting anyone accused of sending ballots to ineligible voters. States that disobey this order may lose federal funds under the presidential action. So that is really what Trump's kind of limited to as far as changing the rules of, or tightening up the rules of the election process. Now, this will conflict with several states' current rules, and that's where the legal battle is going to come in. And it's going to get drawn out and may very well get drawn out past November, but we'll see what happens. Still, the SAVE Act should be passed. There's no excuse for it, but we're too busy waiting on Lindsey Graham to get done at Disney World to be able to do it. There's only one option here. The Democrats are not going to go for this. It's the filibuster. And Donald Trump is speaking out on the filibuster in so many words, but I think Trump needs to be more straightforward with the idea that he wants the filibuster eliminated. He made the point that the Democrats are going to do it on day one. There's no question about it. They've not mentioned that, but they will do it. And so you're just sitting here tying your own hands behind your back in this fight to secure the elections. As far as I'm concerned, leadership in the Republican Party does not want to secure the elections. They don't want to do right by the American people at all, based on what we saw with the DHS shutdown, based on what we saw with TSA and the lack of a desire to fund ICE agents and Border Patrol. Remember what John Thune did last week before skipping town. These people don't care. They don't care. But that's another topic for another day. Also, as we know this morning, Supreme Court hearing on birthright citizenship. We talked a lot about that. Donald Trump was in attendance, at least for a period of time. That will play out in the coming days as well. A lot more to get to right here on the line.